going to organize the gathering.
Yeah, we can start. It's time.
Intelligence plus character, that is the core of true education. Once again, intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education.
Okay, ma'am.
Good morning to all. I feel privileged to welcome you all for the one-day international webinar on Amazon Web Services with EC2, EB, and S3. I express my sincere thanks to our management and the principal, Dr. J. Arpita Vijayaselvi ma'am, for continuous support and encouragement. I feel honored to welcome today's resource person, Dr. V. Baladandayadabani, author, researcher, professor in information technology. Welcome you, sir, and thanks for accepting our invitation, sir. A small introduction about resource person. Now, he is working in the Department of Information Technology, specialization in the software engineering. He taught many courses to the students of information technology, software engineering, and computer science. Bala sir started academic teaching career since June 2002 in India, and he holds overseas teaching experience from non-negative English-speaking countries like Ethiopia and Sultanate of Oman. Sir teaching interest focused on web application using JSF with the Hypernet desktop applications using JavaFX and JavaFX ML and TCP/IP. RMI programming using Java and cloud computing. Till now, he has published 26 peer-reviewed technical research papers on various international journals and conferences. He wrote a textbook on Introduction to Parallel and Distributed Computing through Java, which was published in May 2013, and also presented several invited talks and involved in many academic activities. Bala sir, research interest areas are Android programming, parallel and distributed computing, multi-code programming models, and web applications and database security. Research recently presented webinar titles are JSF web applications with Hypernet and practical experiences on OCI and Oracle.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Once again, the root of education is are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Thank you all. Have a great day. Thank you, sir. Bala sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Bala sir, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, ma'am. How are you? How things are going?
Hi, sir. Do you remember me?
Yeah, I knew, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Carry on,
Okay.
sir. Have a great
Yes,
day.
ma'am. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. It's very much happy to be with you today. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Good morning, one and all. Very good morning, one and all. Really, it is very much a pleasure to be with you today with this session. And I am Dr. Baladandayadabani, who was former employee of King's College of Engineering, Tanjavur. And presently, I'm working in Sinath College of Technology, Sultanate of Oman. And today, we are going to have Amazon Web Services with EC2, EB, and S3. Let me begin. For everything, we should have basic knowledge to begin. Okay, for this webinar, we should have some basic knowledge. So there is no issue at all, even if you are not having any knowledge, no worries about. But if you have some few things like working with the computers, operating system with storage, application, database, network, simple basic things. Those are all expected because what we are doing presently in your local computer, the same thing we are going to work in the cloud computing. For that to access the cloud, we need a computer browser. Just let me take we need a browser. So I use the latest Chrome browser. Of course, you can use any browser. If you have already an account in AWS, of course, you are welcome. And if you are not having, you can go on prepared. I will tell you simple things. And JDK, we need Java because I have used EB, Elastic Beanstalk. For that, I'm going to use JDK Java with the NetBeans IDE. Of course, you can use any supported Java supported IDE for this. So these are basic requirements. But without this also, we can go because I will explain in that way only. Don't worry about anything. So what is the objective of this webinar actually today? So AWS EC2. EC2 is Elastic Cloud Compute. EC2 shortly we say. EB, Elastic Beanstalk. And S3, Simple Storage Services. So the focus is three points we have given here. So the main objective of this is I would like to give you basics of cloud computing without knowing that it is not fruitful to carry. So I just will give basics of cloud computing, and then I will introduce about AWS infrastructures with regards to the cloud computing. And today we are going to focus on two instances with the compute instance EC2 and EB, and one storage devices. And there are so many services available. So today objective, we are going to see EC2, EB, and S3. So based on this outcome, I have planned the outcome or the outline of this webinar with some 6 topics. It's really too lengthy. I will try to make it better way. So first one is getting started. Of course, we have to start with some basic ideas. So I had here, and I have to introduce about cloud computing infrastructure in AWS, Amazon Web Services, and we should have an account to work with the AWS. So I will focus on how to create with the AWS account. And here is our point, the Elastic Cloud Compute EC2, and in which I'm going to focus on 3 points: how to work with the Windows instance, and how to create Internet Information Service, how you are going to provision a .NET web app. So this infrastructure we are going to prepare. And already I prepared a Glassfish server because it's only time we have to 2 hours. It will take time to install and show you. So I already prepared it. I will show you. I will demonstrate about Glassfish environment, giving provision to work with the J2E web app. And in the next point, I will focus on simple storage services, S3, in which we can able to work with the object bucket, and also we can focus on static web pages. And finally, we can come to the Beanstalk, because to work with the Beanstalk, we should have an understanding of EC2 as well as S3. So I brought this topic as last. I will show you demonstration only here because it will again take more time for all configurations. Okay, this is all about our today perspective or the outcomes. So let me begin getting started with the cloud compute. So I'll make you a very simple thing. What is a cloud compute? Before that, let me have one. Yeah. So whatever that we are doing in the local computer, that we are going to take it to cloud. So cloud computing is going to provide on-demand computing service platform or IT resources. So IT users are going to be provided through the cloud compute. To whom it is going to be provided. It is for individual like you and me, or for companies, or for any governments. How they are going to provide mean pay as you go. Pay as you go is a payment service. How much that we used from the cloud, for that only we are going to pay. So that is a very common term in all the cloud computing, pay as you go. Okay. So this is provided by the cloud, is provided by cloud provider or the vendors. There are so many famous cloud providers. Mainly, I focus presently or very recently on Oracle Cloud Compute, Amazon Web Services. Of course, I'm also focusing a little bit on Google Cloud Platform as well as IBM. And there are so many cloud providers, and in all on top of the cloud provider, Amazon is the leading one, I would like to say, because they have very good economic power. And what about the services that is provided by the AWS? Now I'll just focus. Amazon Web Services offers compute. So, based on the cloud provider, they have different services. So now I'm focusing on maybe different actually by name, or they are going to call by different passionate names, but all fall on compute, storage. These are the common topic. So compute means something that you are going to execute as a virtual server or VDI, virtual server infrastructures. Storage, something you want to store. Database, so database concept, analytics, networking, mobile development tools, or management tools, IoT related, security related, any enterprise application. So these are the focus. This combination will bring and given as a new passionate name. Maybe they say as For example, we had for EB, elastic beanstalk. So by hearing this, we should not get feared. Okay, they say EC2. Okay, what is this EC? Elastic cloud compute. They say different names. Okay, this is a passionate. Just so what they are going to use is only maybe the combination of here the available computing, storage, database, analytics, networking. So all these tools they are going to combine and they are going to say as a new name. That's all. Okay. So cloud compute, in a sense, what we are doing to, presently in your local computer, the same thing you are going to take it to cloud or online. Okay, remote to the computer, remote computer. So I would like to give clear points about the computing model. What presently we are doing is on-premises computer. What is on-premises? We are doing everything. We are having everything in your own. Okay, for example, I have laptop. In that, I may have my own network. I may have storage. I may install or run my server. I may run my virtual server. May have operating system. Of course, middleware, runtime, data application. These are the infrastructures. Okay, if you are managing everything in your own, it is called on-premises network or on-premises computer. So we are managing it, and it is not actually a cloud. Now let me go to the cloud. In cloud, we have three different models. It's called infrastructure as service, platform as service, and software as service. These three are the model. So in this, what we are going to do is, for example, coming to the infrastructures, virtualization, server, storage, network. These four infrastructures are going to be managed by the cloud provider or the vendor. And we are going to do the rest of the thing, application data, runtime, middleware operating system. So if you are going to install your own operating system in the remote server, remote PC or in the cloud, and we are going to create in your runtime, we are going to install any application. This fall on infrastructure as service. Of course, we are going to work with the two instances, for example, EC2 and as well as what you call EB, elastic beanstalk. The two are fall on the infrastructure as service. That is used to say as a compute. Okay. The other side, platform as service. Only the customer or the what do you call client or you and me are going to only do application and data. We are going to work with the application and data, and rest of the things are going to be managed by the cloud providers or the vendors. Okay. I think. Is it possible to mute everyone? Okay, let me just you can yeah. By your side, you can please carry on. Just mute everyone except me. Okay, so application and data only we are going to manage. It's called the platform as service, and the last one is software as service. So everything is going to be managed by the cloud vendor. So the software as service, for example, companies are offering email cloud, email services. For example, now take application and data only. We are going to manage Word, PowerPoint, Excel. All these software is provided as a service. And here in the platform as service, I can give an example like database as service, S3. We can also use S3 as service. So we are only going to focus on our application and data. So these three are the models. So today, what we are going to focus is infrastructure as service with EC2 and EB, elastic beanstalk, and platform as service. Of course, we are going to use, and the software as service we are not going to use. So platform as service, I can say S3. And as well as we are going to work with some database concept I already configured. I will also show that one. So these 2 points we are going to focus today. Now coming to the global network of AWS, Amazon Web Services, they have different regions. Let me show the regions. So these are the regions already prepared by Amazon. Okay, the blue color are already running, and the red color is recently they are planning to install. Are established. Okay, it's from Spain one, and here Indonesia here, and one Japan here. So these are the region. Around 25, 24 regions they have already prepared. New 3 more new region they are preparing. Okay, so every region will have multiple availability zone. Availability zone, in a sense, it is an infrastructure which has from the application to the what I have shown here, from the application to the networking, everything. So all the entity they are going to have. So every zone will have multiple zone, multiple infrastructure in one region will be there. All are connected and provide low latency with a high availability. The main purpose of the cloud computing is to provide low latency. For example, if you are in what do you call in Tamil Nadu, so we can focus very near cloud is Mumbai. We can focus on. So if you are preparing everything in Mumbai, you will get low latency. For example, you are going to prepare somewhere in what do you call South America or in Canada or in America, somewhere here, it will take time to get more latency will be a little bit more. Okay, and so this is what advice. Low latency is there. So how you are going to get very close proximity we are going to connect. That will provide more low latency and high availability in a sense. We can in any one of the region. It is not limited. You can prepare and have your infrastructures, your services in any region that is provided by Amazon, and we are going to use. I will show you how to prepare that one. Okay. So in this multiple availability zone, so totally you are going to count totally 76 availability zone they are having within their infrastructures. And within this 75 zone, 175 fully featured services available are offered. So 175 features, it is impossible a person who like you and me can complete. I know I am very thorough about 175 features. It's impossible. So what we are going to do is important. What we need is we are going to do. Okay, this based on our use case. So use case is what is our requirement. So based on the requirement only we are going to take the services. So they provide 175. We should not worry about or feel fear about them. Okay, so it is for different person. Our use case is different. So we will focus on the services that we need. Okay. So now let me go to the third point. That is how we are going to prepare free tier. Okay. So preparing free tier, there are two perspectives we can focus. Amazon provide educational site who are all registered already. Some institutions already registered and they are providing services to their students as well as professors or the staffs within the organization. So if your organization is already a member of Amazon, so you will able to register there. Okay, this is one point. If your educational institution is not part of Amazon educational site and you are going to take the other one, as the second one, free. So free services. So we are going to focus. Of course, I'm going to focus on this one because very few institutions joined here. It's not that much focus. Very few institutions joined. Our institution definitely may not be there, and I am focusing on here this free one. Okay. So what is this free? It is, we have some classifications. Okay. Free means 12-month free they are giving. First point is 12-month free is there. Always free is there. Trial is there. So once you are going to prepare an account. So when you are going to prepare an account, you will be asked detail. I will open and show you. So you will be asked some detail. You are going to fill it. You will create an account. So once you are created an account, first moment is we will be treated as a trial for first 30 days. Every user in beginning are going to treat as a trial and user for 30 days. In the trial and period, you can able to access almost all the services, but with some limitations. And once the trial end is within the same trial end, also you can able to access the free as well as always free as well as 12-month free. We can also use this too. Okay. Once the trial end over, we cannot access unless we pay the money. Okay. So always free product is there, 12-month free is there. I'm going to focus these two parts. Okay. So EC2, Elastic, Beanstalk, S3 and all coming here in the 12-month and this category. So I will give you an idea how to work with this, and you can able to work not only this what we focus today, and by this an idea you can go and learn, and you can because people from different department, different expectation use case are there, you can focus and you can learn by easily. Okay, but we have to be aware about what is the service, what is the cost. So we try to use the free. That is my focus today. Okay, so what we are going to focus today is EC2, S3, and this is not needed today. So I will focus on how to prepare. So now we go to the how do we go to prepare? Okay. I'll just open browser. I can show a few points only here. I can give this in the chat box for your understanding. And also I can provide another one information. There are information how to work with the You can also focus this one. Okay. So here is the free. You can see. Okay. So once you are giving just AWS, you are going to type AWS. I don't know how it is visible there. AWS Amazon.com. So AWS.amazon.com / you are going to say free. And once you are entered, this screen will come. Okay. In this, you will find all the free services here. Before you go and prepare also, you can able to see here. Okay. Anytime you want to know about the services provided as free, you can see here. Okay. There is a filter available. There are products categories available here. Okay. These are our the products are our scenarios or the use case. Okay, which area you are going to work. Okay, everything you can see and you can filter. And you want to see only the 12-month free. You can see select free. Okay, it will display only free. Or you want to only see always free. All these things you can filter and know. Or trial and what are the things available. Okay. So now I'll show you how to work with the account. Just click on create account. Of course, I cannot fully proceed. Some barriers are there. Okay, anyhow, you can do it yourself. Oh, it's already I log on. Excuse me. I have to log up. I have an account now. I clicked on. So I have to say free, and then I have to create an account. Yeah, create. Yeah, it's already there. I'm just going to click on the create. Yes, previously my session was there. It immediately took to the login session. Otherwise, I had to open another browser. Okay, not availing me. Every time looking for this. Create new account, I say. Let me open another browser. This session is disturbing me. Okay, let me click on create. Yeah. So I'm not able to proceed for the next. So you're going to fill your email address. Let me type my college address, for example. Okay, any password? We have a rule, so we have to follow the rule. Password rules and confirm the same. And we are going to give what is an account name. So this account name we are going to use for a next login with the username and with the password. Okay. So you have to remember this name. For example, I'm going to say today webinar something. I'm not going to proceed fully, but I am showing. Okay. Because some barrier is there. Once you are crossing that level, after giving the user what you call the email address and your username, I mean the cloud name, password, and all, it is coming to the next page. What purpose you are going to prepare your account? It's for your personal or for professional. Professional means for your business. Okay. So you are suppose it's based on your interest. Moreover, we are going to work for our personal because we are cloud practitioner, and you are going to give correct phone number because they will be sending the OTP. Okay, and choose the correct country here and give the correct address, state, country, everything. And so once you are continuing here, okay, I may not able to get now because if I'm giving the same number, maybe giving trouble. So we are going to give the correct number and country address everything, give the correct address where you opened your account, bank account. So next step, what they are going to do is they will ask your credit card details. Okay. So you are supposed to give the credit card detail. Once it is going to be validated, they will ask a security also, security code you are going to give, and they will show $1 or euro deducted from your account. Credit card you have to feed, and they will deduct $1. Excuse me, $1 or euro. Okay, they will deduct. That shows you will receive the message, but it is not deducted. They will not deduct, but it is just reserved. Okay, that is reserved. They are not going to deduct. Okay, that they will keep for 48 hours to validate your account. So just for verification of your address. For that reason, they are keeping. Of course, almost all the cloud provider are validating our address proof through the credit card or debit card only. Okay. After they validate, they will ask you to log in. They will once you are allowed to prepare the account. Once it is allowed to prepare the account, they will send one email to the email that you already provided. Okay. So from that email, immediately you will be provided services. Okay, you can log into the system and you can work on. But they will do side-by-side work to validate your account within 48 hours. The money what is deducted is not actually deducted; it is reserved. Okay, it will be credited back to your your account. Okay, this is all about how our account is going to be created. But without giving credit card detail, they will not allow to create account. That's important. Okay. Need not to worry, but something we have to get aware. I will tell you, don't worry about anything. I will tell you how to work with this. I'm closing this. Okay. So assume you are created your account. Your created account, meaning as like previous AWS, Amazon.com, free. You are coming here. It will ask you to create login or this one. Even if you go here, it will come. Or otherwise, in the right corner top, you will find AWS Management Console. Click on this one, it will go to again login, which was the previous screen. No, the same screen it will show. So in which it is asking the root user, nothing but the AWS cloud name we gave, no, that cloud name we are going to use. And whatever the email that we provided, same user email address we are going to provide here, and with the password. Okay. Already stored here my password. I will just recall here. So once you are log on, you can able to see the environment of AWS. This is the environment. Okay, something that I already added here in the top. You see, these are all I arranged the icon here. It's possible to readjust. I will show you. So it is a management console. You can able to get from here the cloud name, whatever the name that you prefer will show here, and you can able to see your account detail, building, everything, credential, everything. You can able to see here. Okay, and I am of course working with Mumbai and another one Ireland, and I can also go to another. Zone, so or the region. So all the regions are available. So by choosing any region, you can jump from one region to another region. So of course, in one region, you may have plenty of resources that you created. Okay. So at presently, I'm working here in Mumbai, and so of course, I will go to Ireland also. I prepared Ireland in some instance. I prepared there. I will show you. Okay, this is Ireland. So the same environment. You can see I jumped to Ireland. It is showing something, but I have inside something. I will show you. Okay, don't worry. So I will go to again back Mumbai, for example. It is important that in which region that you are working. You know the 24 regions are there. So every region will have one or more availability zone. Availability zone in a sense it is an infrastructure. So infrastructure what? You have application, data, operating system, networking, everything. All these are infrastructures. And if you need any support, you will have here. Okay, any support services you need. You have support center, any help, forum detail, and documentation for your learning purpose. You can be able to get all documentation here. Of course, I am not used any other material. Only documentation is sufficient. Okay, you can go to documentation. Everything is provided. I'll just open the documentation. It's very nicely organized based on the services that they provide. You can see very, you see, compute service. So what are the service provided? Based on that, they provide. So compute service related, we have EC2 today, and we have where is that? Beanstalk may not be given here. I think there is Beanstalk. So everything you can find S3. So there are so many services available. You can flow one by one. You can go and work. Okay, you can just have a glance. It requires more time to understand and read. Okay. So document is there. I feel personally it is more than sufficient. The documentation provided is more than sufficient. Also, they are giving some training and other resources also. Some video is also available. Before you immediately click, but first of all, look, are they charging or free? If they are charging, then they will take into the account. Okay. So be aware before you click anything. Okay. So you will receive any alert message or anything related. There is a bell icon here, and I arranged here all my services that I want. It is for quick access, and you can also group your services that you have. This for your arrangement only, and the services what they provide, everything is here. So here is the one that you are going to get. All services that is provided is available here. Okay, compute services. To look at this, it will take more time. Okay. So compute service you are going to work, and storage services, and who are all can work: analytic, data engineer, data scientist. Okay. Any business application, blockchain, satellite related, management governance, security professionals, IoT professionals, game development professionals. Okay. Mobile application development, media related services, network delivery of services, machine learning related, for all. Okay, this is what I'm saying. I am machine learning professional, mean I can focus on machine learning. I'm data scientist, I can focus on some data scientist. If you are a robotic specialist, if there is a robotic related, one cannot be focused in all the aspects. It is impossible, I feel personally. Okay, because 175 today they are saying, and tomorrow or the next 2 years, a couple of years, what they will say we don't know. Okay, now everything is available here. Okay, all services here also they provide. Okay, so you're going to select, or you can also type here and you can find. There is a box here, you can type here what you need. Okay, you can type, for example, EC2. EC2 you are typing, immediately it will bring. Okay, it will bring here also, you can see related. Okay, so this is the environment you are going to work. For every services, they have different dashboard. Okay, every service have dashboard, or you will understand how to work with. Okay, so these are the area that you are going to work. Let me give some points about EC2 and other things. How I arranged these things. Okay, here you will find there is a pin here. Just click over here. It will show all the services. It will show all the services, whichever the service you are frequently working. For example, app flow is there. You just click here, drop here, drag, drop. That's all. Click, drag, drop. If you don't want, leave it. That's it. Just click, drag, and drop it over the top. And once you want to close this one, click on the pin again. Okay. Now it's okay. So this is the way that you are going to work. Let me give a few points about EC2. Then we will go to the instance. So coming to the point, I actually quickly come to the fourth point. I need more time actually. Okay. EC2, Elastic Cloud Compute. Okay, so what is this Elastic Cloud Compute? It means it is nothing but we are going to prepare a virtual server, or VDI, virtual desktop interfaces. Okay, VDI we used to say, or we can say virtual. Take the pen. Okay, virtual server. It's known as technically instance. Of course, I will give in the next slide what are the technical terms they are using. Okay, only terms they are going to call differently, but everything is known only. Okay, so virtual server is called as an instance. It is nothing but in the virtual computing it's the VDI, virtual desktop environment. Okay, or infrastructures. So it provide a scalable computing capacity. Scalable computing means by nature we may have some limitation. Let me focus on what is provided by the EC2. So Amazon EC2 provides 750 hours per month. So if you are counting, you are running one server means 744 hours, 6 hours extra we are receiving. So 750 hours they are giving freely. Okay, for EC2. Okay, so this is a limitation. Okay, with some hardware configuration, they will say T2 micron. So T2 micron or T2 micro or T3 micro instance, they are provided. In most of the region, they provided T2 micro, and some region, if T2 micro is not available, they prefer to give T3. Okay, it is without no choice.
Namaste
Okay,
and
we will
good
go.
morning to everyone.
This is for
Hope
free
everyone is safe
users.
and
This is
secure.
for always free or
I
free
welcome you all
tier, we
for
can
1
say.
week online
Okay.
FDP on
So this is
emerging
nothing
research
but
areas
only one
in
CPU will be there.
mechanical
So
engineering,
one
conducted
CPU,
by
one
CMR
GPU is
Technical
not provided,
Campus
some
from
30 GB
29 June
memory
to 3rd July
and 1 GB RAM.
2020.
So this is the capacity.
CMRTC
Okay.
is an UGC
So that's what they
autonomous
say, 30
institution. It is
GB
accredited by
disk storage
NBA
in all
and NAC A grade. It was
overall the
established
storage.
in
Okay.
2009
I will show you,
with a
don't worry
vision
about.
and mission
For example,
of
the free
imparting
service you are
quality
using, you are very
technical
much
education
interested to
to the
work,
students.
you want to extend it. Yes,
I
of course,
thank
we
our
can scale up.
chairman, Sir
A
Gopal
scale up in
Reddy
the sense
Garu,
we
for
can add
getting the
the
opportunity for conducting
services.
this
I want
FDP.
128
The current
processor.
aim of
That
this
means the
FDP
maximum
is to
capacity they
provide
have.
platform to
128
discuss
processor,
and
128
address
CPU.
the recent trends
That
and
means how
research
much fast we are
issues in
going
the
to get
field
the
of
service. Okay.
mechanical
Or
engineering.
if your service is already
Now the
your company, you
session
are running a
starts with the
company,
prayer
some
song by
part of
Mr.
unit
G.
you are
Mukesh, sir.
closing and due to the unavoidable circumstance or pandemic issue,
Thank
for
you, ma'am.
example,
First
you
of
want to
all,
reduce
good
your
morning, all. Welcome to
resource.
this FDP
That means you can
program.
scale down. Okay, so scaling up and down is very flexible here. So scalable computing capacity they provide in the cloud. So it is very much useful. Okay. So basically 750 hours. Remember this one. We should not run more than. For example, I would like to remind you one thing. If you are going to run two EC instance. Okay. So they say clearly 750 hours. Okay. 750 hours means if I'm running one EC instance. Throughout the month I'm running, meaning I won't receive any bill. If I am going to run two instance, I'm having two different instance or two more instance, any number of instance, not actually one. What will happen? For example, assume two. So two instance running mean within 15 days our time hour is over. Automatically it will drag us to the payment. Remember this one. Okay, some one may not be understanding me. It will lead you to what do you call fall on the payment. Okay, understand? EC2 services overall 750 hours. Okay, you're running two services. What you are going to do? You are going to practice. Now we are the cloud practitioner. So with the help of this cloud, what you are going to do? Maybe you can change your profession. You are going to, if you are a student, you can look for a job by knowing all these things. Okay. Okay, so for that reason, so one you want to run in a situation, you want to run two or three. So other side you just turn off. We can turn off. The other side you can work. So in a way that we can work. That's a best idea. As I feel, I am also doing that one. Okay. So some of the key terms we should know. Already I said about the instance. Nothing but virtual computing environment or the infrastructure is called instance. Okay. In Amazon, we have AMI,
Now I request the
Amazon Machine
convener of this FDP,
Image.
Dr.
Nothing
M.
but it is an
Shanmugasundaram, sir,
operating
to give
system
a welcome
or
address.
nothing but our instance.
Good
It is
morning
our
to one and all
instance or the
present
operating
here.
system which
On
is going to
behalf
be
of
installed
CMI
in the remote computer.
campus,
Okay, it is called Amazon Machine Image, AMI, image. Image means it is a software
on
that we are
behalf
going to
of
install.
Department of Mechanical Engineering, CMI
Instance
Technical
type.
Campus, we welcome
So
our
instance type
honorable
means
director,
CPU, the memory,
respected
the
HOD,
storage, the
today's
networking
resource
capacity.
person and
So
eminent
these are
speaker,
all the
Dr. E.
instance,
Komaraya,
the
my
types.
dear faculty
In
members,
CPU, how many
national
instance
and
you are going to use?
international
One instance
participants
or
for
128
online
instance
1 week
or 10
faculty
instance?
development
How
program
many
on
CPU you are going to
emerging
use? So
research areas
instance
in
type you are
mechanical
going to say.
engineering.
Instance type in
Today,
CPU,
our
I need
resource
some
person, Dr.
8,
Komaraya, is going
8
to discuss
processor.
about
I want 16
advantages,
processor, I want 32 processor, I
applications,
want
and
64 or
fabrication methods
128.
of
We are going
FRP
to declare
composites.
everything, memory,
In
storage,
second
memory
day,
mean RAM, 1 GB, 2 GB
Dr. P.
storage, 30 GB by
Karthikeyan
default they are giving. I
is
want
going to discuss
1
about
terabyte.
research methods
That's
using
up to you.
SPSS for engineering
If you are
domain.
going within
In
the
third
limit,
day, Dr. M.
there is
Uday
no
Kumar
charge.
from
If you are
Kalasanam
going, if you
University,
want to add
Tamil
more,
Nadu, he is going to
be
discuss
ready
about
for
fabrication
paying
and
from your
machining
pocket.
studies
Okay.
of hybrid composite.
So
In
the other
fourth
thing is
day,
there is a key
Dr.
pair.
K. Sakti
Key
Bandi
pair is
from
there.
IIC
This is
Bangalore is
important to
going to
access
discuss
any
about
instance.
role of
Okay, with the help of
nano
this key
and
pair only,
smart
we are going to
materials in
prepare and
mechanical engineering.
install our
In the
operating
last day,
system in the
Dr.
remote PC.
Shivamini Selvaraju
Key pair
from
means there are
Oman
two
is
keys
going to
available. This you
discuss
might have
about
studied in
response
any
surface
cryptography cryptography
implementation of
technique.
process
Okay, what is
parameters
it?
in Elaser client.
Public key
On
cryptographic
behalf
and
of
the private
mechanical
key. Public key
engineering
means we
from
will be used at the server side, and
CMRTC,
private
we
key
assure you that
we will
end
have
of
to use it
this
in the
1
client
week
side. Okay,
online
so the
FTP,
same when we
the
create
participants will be understand the
instance,
recent trends
we will
and
provide
research
the
issues
public
in the
key,
field
and
of
to
mechanical
connect with the
engineering. Once again,
this
I
is what
welcome you
here.
all. Thank
To
you.
connect with the system, we are going to use the
Thank you,
private key.
sir.
So public
Now I
key, private
request
key
our
concept we are going to
HOD,
use. So
Dr.
public key
D.
will be in the
Manayagaran,
AWS,
to
the
say a few
AWS
words
store.
regarding the
AWS
same.
store in a sense, it is a server which they are running for keeping all the public keys. And private key we will download and keep in our local desktop or laptop computer. Okay, and there is another term called instance store volume. So store volume in a sense, the volume that you are going to run, that the instant that you are working on, you want to stop or terminate, what do you want to do? Okay, so the instant which you are running is basically requires with some root volume, some storage, some CPU. So with this instance, we are going to do some basic activities. So one is we are going to start the service. If you don't want, you can stop the service. Permanently, you don't want, we can terminate the service. So all these are related to store volumes. Now I will come to the how to create work with the Windows instance. Of course, I focused on Windows instance. If you are familiar or interested to work with the Linux, there are so many what do you call versions of Linux. Even AWS have their own what do you call Linux versions. So we can work on it. Okay. So I would like to work with the Windows instance. So that's why I'm saying creating and working with the Windows instance. Okay. So to work with the Windows instance, basically we need AMI. What is it? Amazon Machine Image. Okay. So this we are going to install in the root volume. We are going to, so root volume nothing but it is a RAM. Okay. So nothing but they used to call as
Yes, sir,
elastic block
It is
store.
audible, sir.
EBS.
We
They
can
used to
hear
say
your
as
voice, sir.
elastic block store.
Continue, sir.
As in the name that is root volume, you can see in the
Sir,
diagram
you
here.
can
Okay.
continue,
Once
sir.
you are understanding this
It's
diagram, you
audible,
will
sir. No
understand.
problem.
For example, you see here there is a computer, maybe a laptop or the desktop computer. This is going to be connected with the internet, and we have here the box. This is Amazon Web Services or the cloud. Okay, so from the client to connect with the what do you call cloud, we are going to use the private key. Okay, the private key will be taken to validate with the cloud, Amazon cloud. In the Amazon cloud, we have instance here. We instance will be running with many security policies, procedures. And once the instant is going to work, is based on the root volume. Nothing but it is EBS. EBS means, elastic bean store. So elastic bean store is a memory which allows to load or boot up your memory. Okay. So when you are going to connect through the private key, the operating system from the remote PC will be start. Okay. This is the point. So we are going to prepare a computer desktop or the instance remotely, and we are going to work. So what are the benefits? The benefits also I will show, you will understand very clearly. Everything what you need in the local, we are going to take it to cloud. This is what I say. So very interesting and exciting. I'm also inspired, and that's why I'm diving into AWS. So it is allowed to specify availability zone. So availability zone you can able to specify to run your or install your instance. First of all, I said 24 zones are there where you want to install. First and foremost priority is we have to choose closer proximity. So very closer proximity from India is Mumbai. Mumbai there is a AWS service infrastructure availability zone is there. Okay. From other part of world, if you are living, so whichever that is closer to you. Why we are going for the closer proximity means in order to have low latency. And if you are going to have a copy of the same with a different region, you will improve your high availability. So what is the use of it? Something happened to Mumbai, for example, assume you are having something in Mumbai, something happened there. The same copy of data you are also using in some other region. What will happen? You can able to retrieve all our data. This is a disaster recovery. So that benefit is also there. So when you are going to install it, we are going to have our instance in a specified zone. Okay. When you are preparing it, it requires key pair. So installing time, we are going to give public key. I will prepare and show you. Don't worry. And in Amazon, there is one interesting thing I recently come to know. 60% of the Windows server is managed by Amazon Web Services. So we say Microsoft servers, mostly 60%. This information I received just very recently. I attended one of the online summit conducted by AWS group, Amazon, on 17 June. They say 60% of the Windows server are managed by Amazon. So more servers are running here. They are all running like an incubator. We are going to prepare your own server, also going to run under the AWS. And this is the environment. I'll just have a fast go through, so it will be helpful to work with. Okay, this is a console where we are going to choose EC2 either from the service or we can take it from the service here. And you are also going to focus, already I shown, which is listed here. Okay, free, 12 months free. You can able to find here. And when you go to choose EC2, this is a EC2 environment. In beginning, you may not have running instance. It is 0. Everything is 0. Okay, maybe if you have any policy that is going to show. And what you are going to do is you are going to click on the dashboard. You will find one launch instance. It is down here. Launch instance. Once you click here, you'll find, okay, launch instance is there. You can click here or click here, and it will proceed some 6 or 7 steps. Okay, totally 7 steps are there here. Choose your AMI, choose the instance type, configure instance, add storage, add tags, configure security groups, and review. And finally, will be prepared. So it is just, everything we are going to do, just have a glance up before you go and see the demo. Okay. So, what do you call AMI? AMI, Amazon Machine Image. Okay. So here we are going to choose your operating system, what you want to install remotely. Okay. So in this, we are going to type, if you're going to type you want Windows, you just type all Windows only going to show. You want a free tier, you can click here. Only I want free tier only. So all freely available. Of course, you see how many number? 3,619. Here, Amazon Market 712. So many are there. They are all paid. Paid services also there, free service also there. So we are going to select the operating system. Some of the operating system you see maybe come up with some software installed inside. Maybe some server is already installed. Once you are installing the operating system, it includes some software what is installed inside. Okay. So second step, we are going to choose the instance type. Basically, T2 micro. I already told T2 micro is a free. If you are going to choose any other thing, that will lead you payment. Automatically, they will add payment. Understand? Okay. If you want to be a practitioner, please follow the default setting as well as be aware T2 micro. Whatever that is given free, they will mention this is for free tier eligible. They say just follow it. I'm also doing such a way. I'm also practicing. Okay. So you are going to choose another main. What will happen? Automatically they will add the bill. And another one issue is already we gave our credit card detail. Everything is there. They automatically go for deducting the money. Okay, so it's painful after some time. Okay, that's why I'm saying be aware and choose correctly. And if you are going to the configuration, so keep it as it is. So number of instances you want. So let it be as 1. If you want to prepare many, again it leads payment. Okay, well, keep it as it is. And storage. In 4th point, we have storage. By default, 30 GB they are providing. Okay, 30 GB is provided. Of course, if you want additional, we can add it. Again, the same thing. Additional means you have to pay. Okay. And any tag you want to give, just for accessing, if many instances are there, if you want to call by some name, for your understanding, we can give tag name. This is my tag. As like what we used to mention the name, it's another name of the instance we can call. And there is a security groups or policy. Here we are going to do. By default, RDS is given. RDS, remote desktop access. It is accessed through the TCP protocol with some number, port number. Okay. So, for example, I will show you, I want to create any web server. So, if you are running any web server inside, we need HTTP. So, we can add here. I will add that rule, allow HTTP or allow HTTP, yes. You want to access a secure socket layer, SSL. If you want to access secure socket layer, then add HTTP yes with the rule. So add the rule. Okay. So it is mandatory. There is no charge for this. It's for your establishment. Or you want to allow all the port number, allow everything. If you don't want to, so that means you are losing your security for your system. Okay, any attack may happen. So be careful with the dealing all port numbers. Okay. And finally, coming to the point, review. Okay, review, everything is correct. Just go through, scroll up and down, look once again, and finally launch. This is the way that we are going to work. Okay, let me first of all go on. So before that, once you are launching it, it will ask you download the key pair, and in which you are going to give any name. Okay, so we can download it. And the important thing is, it is that's mentioned here. It's one time only. The key pair you can prepare is one time only allowed. And once you are losing your key pair, you are going to forget, assume you have forgotten your password. So using the key pair only, you can able to regenerate the password. So for that reason, we are going to use this key pair. And also, once you lost it, you cannot be able to log into the instance. Remember that one. Okay. Instance will be launching, instance will be prepared. It is going to be run in this way. Okay. It will provide all the detail like this. Okay. Let me go and show you how to work with. Later, I will come to show how to create any web server inside. Okay, let us go to the browser. As you know, you can get from any way. Go to here, service EC2, or already I gave here the shortcut. You can click here, or you can get it from the recently used, or you can see all services. You can, all the way you can get. Okay. I'm clicking on EC2 now. You can see here the environment. It shows the running instance. Already I'm running one instance. Okay. Today morning only I started. Previously I stopped it. Okay. Because if I'm running too many instances, it will lead me to payment. Okay. So I'm in Mumbai. In Mumbai, just clearly see, in Mumbai, I have this instance. Okay. So be aware about in which instance, which region you are working on. Okay. Where you are prepared your service. Because 24 different regions are there, you will be getting confused. So be where you prepared. Okay. Otherwise, you prepared some instance, some area it is running, and you assume that you have only one service that is running in some, for example, in Mumbai. Meaning what? Side by side, two different services are running, and that may lead you to payment gateway. Okay. So let me open on show here. First of all, let me my instance. Later, I will show that's my plan. But anyhow, just for your glance. So one instance is already running with the T2. You see T2 instance. Okay. For example, if you want one more, okay, again you can click here to launch instance here, or otherwise from the dashboard, you can click here. There is a launch instance. All the same. Okay. Just click on instance. I'm going to prepare a launch instance. I'm going to show now how to create instance. Okay. So this is the environment. We are going to proceed 7 steps. So we are in the first step, that is create Amazon Measure Image, AMI. Okay. So you can just scroll up and down the availability of the software for your glance. Okay. And all the software provided of the images will have different what you call scenarios. I mean, the software may be less or more. Installed softwares are less or more. If you are going to click at the left side, free only, it shows only free. You can see free tier, Red Hat, SUSE Linux. You can see all this, Amazon Linux, Windows. In Windows itself, so many are there. Okay. Amazon, free tier eligible, Ubuntu. Okay. All are there. So what I'm going to work, I will just work on the Windows. I'll just search for only Windows. I'll enter. Now in Windows itself, I selected free. It shows so many, meaning there are different Windows offered. Windows Server 2019 base. Base mean it provides only base. Mean without any extra installed software. Okay, no extra software installed inside. And with the container, core base. You can see the description also here. What is provided? Okay, data center edition. You can see some what do you call SQL. SQL is installed inside. So server, all server is installed. So what I am going to do first of all, I will take base, okay, and I will show how to install IAS inside, how to configure it, and how to work with that one. And understand only we are having 30G for an instance. Okay, let me select on Windows base and be sure with my T2 micro. Okay, this pre-tier. We are not going to do anything here. Okay, just we can click on the next. You can also launch from here. By default, it will be launched, but we will be missing the setup. For our plan is to add the port number for accessing any website. I want to do that one. Otherwise, I could have clicked here. Okay, so I will just go to next until the sixth step. Proceed to the next. I'm not going to change anything here. You want any extra space, you can add. You know that. You want any tag? I don't want any tag. Leave it. Yeah, here. My one is there is already RDP, remote desktop access. For that already they gave, because without that we cannot access to the system, right? It is by default given. I'm going to add the rule in which I want to access HTTP. I mean HTTP is for website. It is allowed through the TCP 80 port. All the you want any extra sites you can add, you know, 80 port. So I'm going to access. You want any tag? I don't want any tag. For example, HTTPS also you can add here. I want HTTPS. I want is see here HTTPS is there. There is already RDP. Remote don't want you can please for that already they gave, because X mark. Without that we cannot access to the system, right? It is anything else you need like that. I'm going to add many protocol here. You can see not only this. I want to access many services. You can based on your need only you are going to add. It is allowed to based on the need you are going to do. My need is I'm going to show, for example, I'm create a web server and I will make you to use it. Access. You will be accessing from your for example HTTPS also. Okay. I'm just added HTTP only. Okay, let me click on review and login. Remote don't want you can please. Okay, now we are almost ready to we cannot access to the system, right? Everything is ready. Mainly look at we choose the correct one. Here to sign on by default. I want so many. Okay, now. You can click on launch need only you are going to add. Now it is asking to generate the key. Already I have my OS as one key. If you want to keep the same key, make you to can have access. Otherwise we can create new. I'm going to create a new one. Maybe this is I'm going to say as webinar today. Click on review and login. I say as webinar. Okay, almost I'm saying as a webinar. I'm going to download. So if I lose this key today, I cannot log in. Okay. So download I said. This key name is already there. Maybe I used already. It's created maybe already in the download. Let me see. If it is not there, I will give another name. Yeah, it's prepared already. It's downloaded. There is a webinar here. Okay, webinar PEM.pem already downloaded. Okay, so after downloading this, now we can go for launching it. Okay, if you have doubt with the key, you can also click webinar 1. So maybe old one, something you are getting. Once you lost this one, and it may not be able to create. That's the only thing. Once you cannot able to log in if you forgot password. Okay, once again I'm doing. For example, only webinar is there. I'm creating one more. So latest will be always maintained. Webinar 1 I say. Yeah, what happened? Back. That's not download. I clicked. Excuse me. I go once again back. Maybe I clicked on the launch. Let me prepare one more key newly. Webinar I say download. I have to click download. Let me choose. What happened? Yeah. Prepared. Now launch. Instance is launching. We are done our work. Okay. Our work is done. Now we can see the instance in the instance area. So the down one, it is initializing. Can I have an observation here? It is initializing now. The previous one is already I prepared already. Second one is getting initialized. It is not started at present. Okay. Once it is started, we can start working on with that one. it is initializing. There is a refresh here. You can also refresh and see if there is an updation. Okay, still doing. But meanwhile, I can also explain some other things. Okay, it started running. Okay, it's running. Yeah, started. Public IP is provided. Okay. So once it is started running, okay, you will find there is a public DNS. Okay, domain name system. Okay, you can access this instance either through DNS, public DNS, or through the public IP. So two things are given, either through DNS or through the public IP. We are going to use this for our access. Okay, and also the instance detail, how we prepared, what are the infrastructure details. Okay, all you can see here, and also you can see the monitor, tag, status, everything you can see here. And almost our job is over. Instance start running on here, and you want to connect with the system. There is a connect here. Okay, so first of all you have to select here. After selecting, you can just say click connect. Once you click on connect, they will provide download desktop file. Okay, using this only we are going to connect. Okay, so we have to download and keep in your computer. Let me download. This is the file where we are going to click and start your computer. So there are two ways. One is through this file. Otherwise, we can also use Windows Remote Desktop. In Windows also there is a remote desktop. We can also use. I'll show you that one. Okay. So now our instance is ready, but we don't have password. Okay. How are you going to get the password? Mean there is a get password here. Your DNS name is there. Username for the Windows instance created is administrator. And now I'm going to create the password. Get the password. Okay. Click on get password. Not starting. Okay. Now, in this page, we are going to connect the key pair. What key pair? PEM file we created already. No? That PEM file we are going to connect. That is all about it says we connected. They also remember us because we may have many key, no? Webinar 1 PEM file. So I'm going to connect that file. So it is available in the download folder already. I'm having webinar 1 here. This is the file I already downloaded to log in. Okay, I will use this one for next. Now I am connecting the webinar key. After connecting this, you say decrypt password. Once it is decrypted, copy the password and you have to save it. Okay, I'll just keep it in notepad. I will take it to the notepad. I'm keeping the password here. Okay. And there is a DNS name we can also copy, and administrator is there. All we can copy and keep it. No worries. Just we can close it. Okay. So DNS name is already here. No worries. There is a public IP. No worries. Okay. We can take it from there. Now I want to connect with this instance. Now I'll just minimize it. I will go to my download folder where I downloaded. Download folder. The desktop connection which I received. I download. This file I'm saying. The download file. This one. That file is here. This one. I'm going to double click here and open. And this is the one that we are going to use to connect either this way, or we can also use Windows Remote. Okay, let me connect. Say first of all, I will connect and show here. Then after that I will use Windows Remote computer. I will take the password, copy this, paste here. Say okay. Administrator is already given. Username is administrator. This is the DNS what we prepared now. Okay. Say okay. And it says some certificate related issue. Say yes. And now you can see this is a remote computer. This is I'm keeping as remote computer. Let me maximize. This is Windows computer. Now in the first it is going to be personalized the settings. In first moment it will establish settings. After that you will get the screen. Yeah, we received the screen. Yeah, loaded everything. In the first moment, it is asking for network 2. It is assigned your local computer is network 1 and the remote computer is as a network 2 because you may need internet connection, you may need to communicate. So for that, you just say, yes, I'm allowing for the network what I have presently, and this will be the virtual NIC. So our actual NIC is assigned for our own network, and for this remote computer, it is established through the virtual NIC, virtual network interface card. Okay, now let me just minimize and show you. So this is the remote PC. Okay, and I have here my actual PC. This is my actual PC. I maximize this one. This is my remote. From where it is running, you can see this is the detail of the instance that we prepared. So this is running in Mumbai. Okay, you have given public IP and private IP is given. So in the Mumbai data center, this is the local IP. Okay, how do we understand about this one? You can say command line. Just in the command, you can say IP config. You will identify the local network IP address. Okay, 172.30.10.202 is the IP address of the Windows instance running in the Mumbai. Okay, and we are accessing to our client side through the public. Okay, through the public IP or through the public DNS. Okay, so now if you are going to work with the instance, so everything you want, what you want to install, everything you can install. Just click. So by default, whatever the software provided, we are going to see here. Okay, you want anything to install, there is a server manager. We can install it here. Okay. Now I'm going to browse, for example. When you're going to browse, so I'm browsing from the remote. Now you see, I don't want any recommended settings. Just okay. I'm browsing from the remote PC. When you are browsing it, always there is a disturbance. You see, it is asking some security issue. Okay, just close it. Every time it will ask. Okay, so how are you going to disable it? First thing. So what we have to do is we will go to the server manager. Otherwise, every time it will disturb. You want to proceed, close this policy problems. Once it is started, you come to the local server. In the local server, you will be able to see there is a IE enhanced security configuration that is turned on. What you have to do, just to turn off it, so that this message every time will not come. I'm saying okay. It should be turned off. Sometime, you know, it's still loading. I'm doing fast. Once again, it's there, but it is not set. Once it is off, only it will come, because still it is contracting with the remote PC. Yes, off. Come on. Yes, off. Is it off? Just for off is taking some time. Yes. Every time we off. Okay. Let me check once again. If once it is off, only it will not ask again. Maybe I'm searching for something. It not come. It should be off. Okay, let me refresh it. Yeah, somebody says refresh it. Yeah, it's coming. Okay, fine. Yeah, now it's okay. It won't ask any questions. Still, it's coming. It did not come. Let me go to one more window. Yeah, now it is working without any trouble. I'm going to type something, browse. So this setting we have to enable first of all. Okay, now our window, browsing is started. We are browsing from the remote system. Okay, so now what we are going to do is something like what do you call server we are going to prepare, IIS server we are going to prepare. So through this web server we are going to call outside. So for that we come to the all server and go to manage. There is a manage here, and you will find add policies, role features here. Just add role, and you will find this dialog, and we are just going to proceed. and role everything automatically fetched. Don't worry, just click on the instance name, everything automatically arrive. Just proceed, and we are going to choose our service. What I said, I'm going to prepare what I call IAS server. I will add the service. First of all, we will enable the web server for what I call providing the static page, and I will enable what I call .NET features in the next step only, because first time it is not allowing. The first step it is not allowing. Second step we will go. Okay, and as it is, 4.7 is already there. Okay, first time itself I think I can make 4.7. Let me enable. Yeah, here there is features I will enable, but I haven't tried previously. Now I find here ASP.NET 4.7 I have added. Let me check this one is working or not. Then proceed, and it will be going for configuring. Just say whatever that is there, just leave it as it is. Then install. Now we are installing the IIS service here. So it may take a couple of minutes. I will just minimize it. I will just look into my slide. Maybe some points, anything is missed. Just look into my slide. Let it prepare. I shown everything or missed anything. I just check it. Okay. So this is all about preparing desktop. We log on. Okay. At presently we are logging through the file that is downloaded from the Amazon. And also there is a possibility in Windows we have remote desktop connection. Using this also we can provide DNS, either DNS name or through the public IP, and we will say connect, and we will give administrator and with the password we generated. Using the remote desktop available in the Windows, we can also use to connect with the remote PC. It's possible. Okay, I will show you. And we enabled already network. This already we did. We installed. We got the Windows instance. I've shown you the IP address, what is used in the local. We enabled the browser barrier, and we started installing. Okay, and IAS server will be prepared. It is going to start, and we are going to access this. Okay, by default is provided by IAS default site. If you want to prepare anything, we can go inside the what do you call, in the root folder. We will put all our file. We can able to access it. This, of course, I used to log in through the DNS. Okay, through the DNS I able to access, or if you want to access through the public address, you can also access through the public address, through the public IP. So this public IP may be different because I might have used it long back. Today IP may be different. Okay, it's based on the zone that we use. The IP is generated, and one more point is once you stop your instance, again you are stopping mean you will be getting different IP. So it is not a fixed IP every time. Okay. So this is all about working with what do you call IAS. Let me go back to the what do you call the remote PC. Now I am in remote PC. Okay. For your understanding, this is a remote PC. I'm maximizing. Already I asked you to prepare the IAS server. I'm saying okay, it is already installed. So I guess things are ready. From here I can see there is IAS, this IAS environment. So we can start here. Okay, where is the tools to start? Let me refresh it. Okay, go to IAS manager. So IAS manager I started. Okay, maximize. So this is a Internet Information Service Manager. I started running. This is a site. So one site we have default that is provided by the IAS server itself. Let me do one thing. Just I can call local IP, local host. So local host. So IAS server started running. Now the thing is, I will give this IP address to you or DNS to you. You can access this page now from India or from any part of the world. Okay. Let me minimize this. Okay. I will look into the my computer in the Amazon where my instance is prepared. I prepared my instance here. Okay. I will take. How do you get the IP? Here you can take. Okay. You can take the IP. So there is a. You can either check. I will copy this one and I will put it in the chat box. You try to log in this one. You will get my IAS activity, or otherwise I will give the IP address, public IP. Just click over there, and you can able to access my server, my IAS server that is prepared in Mumbai. So kindly put anyone, just feedback is accessible or not. In the message box, please. Once you are able to access this IAS service, okay, fine, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Now this is the static side. Okay, I will go back to my remote. Where from this page is coming? Just I will go to the local disk. I'm opening the remote computer file system. This is remote computer file system. That PC, I have one drive, C drive. In the C drive, you can also see when you are clicking here, you will see how much memory you used. Out of 30G, I have used almost 16.5. Okay, and you can able to see the software installed here. Already Internet Information Service is here. There is an INET area where you can find your www root, in which we have IAS start here. For example, if I am going to prepare anything inside, let me say Notepad. I'll just open Notepad. I'll type a simple code. Okay, I'll just maximize the font. Keep whole with some big size. Okay, let me prepare simple HTML page, and we can also able to access there. That means we are right. Just make sure. Okay, HTML I'm preparing. Inside we will have. I'm directly going to the. Let's head tag. Okay. Inside we may have title, maybe. Hello, everyone. Something I say. I'll just have a body tag here. Okay, something I'm going to say inside. H tag to heading tag. I'm just going to say welcome to okay, just close. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save this file as HTML file. Maybe I'll say first. I say first.html. I say first.html. I'm saving in the root folder. I have to go to the root folder, C drive, inetbub, www root. Okay, first HTML. Okay, so it is there. Now can you able to access first.html? So I'm just coming back to the local. Can you able to see this? I'm also trying to access this. I will copy. So use first.html. Use this IP address. For example, /first.html. Yeah. So kindly check this also. Kindly check everyone. I just prepared one file. Yes, it's working. And if I'm going to have the what do you call ASP pages inside, because I think I have chosen that feature also. I will just add the concept. What is there within this file? It's already open, right? I'll just add one tag. Okay, ASP tag I will add. Okay, hash. Okay, I will make one tag for ASP.NET response dot right. For example, I'm going to say something. I will take okay, I will just say good morning all of you. No sign, right? And it should be saved as another name. Maybe I have to give dot ASPX file. I will say dot ASPX file. I'm saving here as the same name, but extension is first.aspx. We will check this one. I have given first.aspx file, which has what do you call ASP code inside. Let me check from my side and you can also check. Okay, I'm saying .aspx. What happened? Server error. Temporarily service unavailable. What is it? So that means that the configuration is not fully updated. This is what I guess. So I will go back and I will update the services. Okay. So let me go back to the service because it is not allowed for dynamic sites. I'll just once again check back in the installation. So go back to the all server tools. Where is it? Sorry, manage. Excuse me. Manage. Then you just go to the add rules and features. Yeah, let it connect. So proceed as like previous, same way. And once the server is arrived here, click on this, extend, expand, go inside web application. Where is it? IA server. There is a development area. You can find application development. Okay, this is what I said. In the application development, we have to enable this one. So enable, add the feature. Otherwise, we will not able to get the ASP.NET page. Okay. So come back again, second time installation, same thing. What do you call it? Extend it. Come back to the application development area and select ASP.NET and proceed for the installation. Okay. Say next, then finish. Install. Now ASP.NET will work. Otherwise, it won't come. It won't support for. Okay, let it take. I will go side by side because I need more time. Maybe take fraction of minute. It's taking. Let us check laterly. Okay, no worries. No worries. I will go to my presentation. Let it prepared. Anyhow, you understand. Only to check for ASP. Pages remains. All other things we finished. Okay. Let me go to my presentation. Okay. Now the second thing is assume I have shown how to work with the what you call IA server. So it is not about only working with the IA server. Of course, we can work with any server, any software that you want. So what I did is we need more time, right? So what I did is I'm just going to demonstrate what I installed already. I have another instance I shown already in the Mumbai. So what I did is I already installed a Windows instance with the Glassfish server. Okay, Glassfish means it support for J2EE web application, Java development application, any Java web application that you prefer that can be accessible through the Glassfish. So what we need a Windows instance, already I installed. We need JDK. So in the server, so I installed JDK 1.8 already. And to work with the program, I need an environment. So what I did is I installed NetBeans 8.2 software there in the server, in the instance what I prepared. Okay. So environment is ready. And I have prepared a program using JSF, Java Server Faces. I used within the bundle NetBeans, we can able to find Java DB. It's a lightweight portable database. So I use this one for doing any web application. Okay. So I installed already this one. So what is the meaning? I can develop any web application which can interact with the database, can be accessible through the public IP as well as the public DNS. Okay. So we are going to test it. I already prepared. Why I did like that mean? Because if I'm going to install everything, it will take time. You know, to install IAS itself, I'm switch over here and there. Okay. We have to minimize the time. 2 hours we have to use properly. Okay. So I will show you this area. What I did is I can show some slides. Same way I'm just log on. So I installed already. Here you can see Glassfish is there, Java is there. I will show you. And I have services in the NetBeans. So already today morning I started this service is already running. If I give my IP, you will be accessible. So this is the application that I already prepared here. Okay, I will give you now. First of all, let me finish the previous work. Previous one, that is IA server. We are pending with checking. Yeah, it's done. So let me check now. This is done. So what we have to do? We have to check in our side. I come back to my laptop again. Previously there was error. I'm just refreshing it. So first.aspx. Now it is expected to produce the results. Yes. Good morning to all of you. All of you can also check from your side. So ASP started working. Let me give in chat box. So instead of .html, you are going to say ASPX. What you can understand here is now this web application, the provision what I prepared there is supporting for static as well as dynamic page. Okay, dynamic page with the .NET platform. Now, if you want to install any database software, so the problem is, we have only 30 MB, 30 GB storage. Okay, so better we can for the any practicing. For any practicing, so already how much I used, I will show you. I can see. So I have almost 16.5. Okay, so try to use lightweight software. Okay, not a big capacity software. You take Oracle and all, they will occupy all the memory and we will lose all your memory. Okay, so if you want to access a database software, so you are going to install it and we can make a program there. And this service is available for 1 year. Okay, for 12 months it is available for if you are running only one instance. You are prepared too many instances, please better stop one service. One instance we can stop it. So what I try to show in the Windows instance, I have done. Okay, I can close this one. Okay, I'll close this. Everything is over. So this also I'll close. Whatever that you kept and you are terminated simply mean everything will be running there. Understand there. Okay, I'm just closing it. Say okay. Now I closed my instance. Though you are able to access, you can refresh the same file. It will be working. Both the first.html as well as the first.aspx both will be working because I am not stopped the service. Stopped mean if I am going to say here click, then you will find here there is an instant state. I say stop. Stop. Once I said you cannot able to access. Okay. Once I start mean what will happen? This is another information I want to say. For example, you are stopping today. You are having too many instances. You are stopped in a sense. Next time you can able to start it over here. What will happen? It will assign different DNS, different public IP. So if you want to connect again go to connect and download the desktop file and one. And also I have to show the remote desktop. No, so you can go to the remote desktop here to connect with remote. There is a remote desktop connection in the Windows. Through this also we can able to connect. What is the DNS? Just copy the DNS or IP. Copy it. I'll put it in the remote here. I pasted. Okay. Now we can say connect. Same way. And what is the password? Already copied and put it in the notepad. Copy it and paste it. Again, you are going to say security, yes. Certificate, problem, solve it. Yes, now we log on to the same system. So there is a possibility either to use a desktop file provided by the, you can see our file inside, same Windows only we log on. Root, we prepared 2 files. I will enlarge and so you can make sure that we are working with the same PC. So I prepared a first HTML and we have first ASPX file and the default IAS file. Okay. So there are 2 ways to work. One is the remote file which is provided by provided here. Okay, what you are downloaded. Using this we can able to log in. Otherwise we can go and find in the Windows. The Windows you are going to just say type remote like that. It will provide the app, remote desktop app. Just click this one and you are going to provide the DNS name. Here we need not to provide the DNS name because it is the link is provided. You can see the download file. It is given based on the DNS name only. So we are not going to provide the DNS name. But in the Windows, through the Windows remote desktop connection you are working in, we have to copy DNS name and we have to use that one to log in. This is the difference. Okay. Let me show you one thing. I will log into my instance now. The instance what I prepared already, the first one. Okay. This is different IP. Okay. Let me go to that one. Maybe I'll use the desktop Windows remote. Okay, I opened. Now I will. I have to copy this IP. Okay, I selected this one. First instance. I will copy this DNS. Okay, given and connect. I have password somewhere. I have to see that one. Yeah, let me go to some folder where I had my password. Here. Yeah, I have the password here already stored. I'll open it. So this is the password. Copy the password. or you can also change the password, no worries. In the Windows, how we are working, we are changing the password now. If it is difficult, we can also change the password there. Just for your understanding only, I'm not changing the password. Okay, already I started, you see, morning I started this NetBeans and it is working now. Okay, I have the NetBeans environment here. I have database, the portable database here, and I have Glassfish here. It is started running because it's already I installed it. I have my project. This project also already I executed. It is deployed already. What you need to know is if you know the IP address and the application name, you can able to access it. I'll show you where I installed it, the installation folder and all you can see. Go to this, how much memory I used here. Almost 15 with this establishment. Okay, let me go to the program files. Okay, in the program files you can see I have my NetBeans, I have my Glassfish, I have the JDK installation. JDK I have put here, runtime environment. Because it is taking more time, that's why I prepared already for your understanding. I hope you understand about this one. Okay, so I don't want to do anything here. It is already prepared. I will simply close it. Okay, I'll simply close it. What I will do is, okay, I can also log in. I can, so, okay, let me go log in. One more thing I have to show you there. Sorry, excuse me. Because when you are operating, the input that I receive from your side, I can show here. Otherwise, you can also see from your side. That's another issue. Because in the local database, what I have here, there also you can see the data, the records. Okay. So let me show the database area. Okay. Presently, I have only 2 records. In the database side, I have 3 records. Okay. So user table I have with the 3 records. I'm going to give you this link, and you are going to give the input from there. We can able to see. Of course, you can also able to see from your part. Okay, I'll just minimize here, and what I'm going to do is I will just okay, use this first instance. What is the IP address? Either through IP address or through the DNS. I will use the IP address. I will make a new. Yeah, this one is disturbing me. I'll make a new tab. Okay, and what is my application is user code. User CRUD. User code is my application. This is from different instance, but both are running in Mumbai only. Okay, I will share this one. Kindly proceed to give some input so that everybody can able to access to this. Kindly take a minute or fraction of minute. Give the input. Try to create new user. There is a create new user here. Okay. So creating new user, click on this one, and you can try to give the input, some input, and give username. For example, I'm going to say test4, email, for example, test t4 at test4 or test.com, something, some password, male or female, some address. Maybe I say USA, something like this. Save. So I have added test4 here. So similarly, you are going to add with this one. Okay. Similarly, you are going to add the record, and you can I can refresh it. Also, there is a possibility I provided to download. Please give the test record only, sample record. I cannot take what you call if you are giving your original data. So they need not to give original. Hari Raman, thank you very much. Hari Raman from Subai. Oh, my colleague only. Hari Raman, my colleague only. Maybe from the same building he is here or from the home he is doing. Okay, kindly all of you take a minute. Just provide an input for testing purpose only. Already we had one sample. Hari sir, thank you. Can you able to see all of you? Any feedback? Okay. So this is all about working with the Windows instance. Okay. I hope all of you understand. And now I will just close this. I will go to work with another one because we have another schedule also. Almost it's 25 minutes only remains. I have to show the other part. Okay, so other part. I'm just going back to the slide. Okay. So now coming to the topic, second one, simple storage services. Okay. So storage services mean something we can able to store and retrieve the data. Any files, any type of file we can store and retrieve from the web. Okay. So if you want to give public service, it is possible also to access from remote place if you are assigning as public site. So what is inside is it is an object bucket. So it is an object bucket that is going to be prepared as a simple storage service, which is allotted for 5 GB for normal archive file, and for object file 5 GB, total 10 GB. I hope you will receive. Okay. So any type of file we can upload and keep it. So it is only allowed you to upload the files inside the bucket, and also we can able to upload, create one or more bucket. We can able to create one or more bucket, and within this free tier, 20,000 get requests, 2,000 put requests are allowed. If requests are more than this, and again it leads you to payment. Okay. The other information about this is there is an architecture with the S3. We can also prepare again serverless computing. Okay, this is our S3, for example. So using the Lambda function, using the DynamoDB and access to the management gateway, using this technique, we can also prepare serverless computing. This is another idea. Okay, I'm not going to focus today. That's all about this one. So creating website, you can use HTML, JavaScript, normal in the video file, any other audio file, all this allowed in the static pages. And to work with the serverless computing, it is a broad area. Okay. And coming to the point, this bucket, if you are making as a public, so bucket name, S3, website name, your region, Amazon, AWS.com. Through this URL, we can able to access. Okay. When you go to create a public, the bucket, so we have to have a namespace with the globally unique. So the name should not be available already. So we have to use a new name. So unique name we have to give. Okay, all must be lowercase or number. Uppercase should be avoided. So we cannot give upper cases. Okay. So any region we can able. There is no region for this one. Okay. So all, for example, you are going to have instance that is specific for any instance. Here there is no region. It is common. S3 is a common, but it is specified where you are preparing. Excuse me, somebody is there. And we can also make a public folder. I say, all of you, please kindly. Someone. Yeah, I cannot stop their voice. Kindly mute your side. Okay. Organizer, please take care of muting all other people. Okay. So this is a bucket creation area where you are going to give your bucket name, and you can also specify your region. But it is mentioned as a region, but you are going to globally use. So we have common name, unique name. Okay. Common name, unique name only. Okay. So be understand about that one. And you are going to give the public access here. So these are all. This is the bucket area that I created. So this is inside. I will go on directly because time is forcing me. Okay, I will directly go here. Already we work with the EC2. Now I will go to directly S3 here. Okay, you know how to work with all services. There I have here my S3. I directly go there. So I have here my bucket already. I prepared and I have my beanstalk here. Once you are working with the beanstalk, next time I'm going to show that one. Automatically, it is going to be linked up with the S3 only. You are working with the beanstalk mean that creates a program in the S3 bucket only. So already I have bucket here. Okay. Now how do you going to create a bucket? There is a create bucket here. So I'll give you a name that should be unique. I don't know. I have to find a global name. Webinar something. It may be there. Webinar AWS. I say. Let us see. I'm choosing. Available zone only, allow public I say, and I say create bucket. Any error is there, it will show. Otherwise, it will create a bucket. Yes, thanks a lot. It is created a bucket. It is created a bucket. There is a webinar AWS which I created. So you can click this one, and we can upload the file inside. Okay, this is the environment for our bucket webinar. AWS what I prepared. Okay, this is S3. You can see here webinar AWS which I prepared now. You can upload the file. If you have any file, you can upload it. And I'm going to add the file here. For example, I will take my previous file, some files from the document. I have some file. I will take seminar AWS. Maybe I have web page something. I have index page. Okay, I have one index page. I will add it. Okay, I'll just say next. Okay, and then proceed next for uploading. Okay, so follow the same thing. Where you want to keep same thing, default setting, upload it. So it's going to be uploaded. Yeah, let me refresh it. Maybe it's in the top. Yeah, I uploaded one index.html file. So meaning I'm going to allow you to use it in public. Just I'm trying like that way. So once you are allowing this one to in a public way, I will go here. There is an action. Okay, in the action you can make it as a public. It's not ready. It should come here. Let me close this one. Refresh once again. Okay, once again go back. Public will be enabled. It's not enabled now. Okay, maybe the bucket I'm not enabled public. Okay, bucket may be prepared as. I will go back to the bucket. I'll go back to the bucket. Yes, I allowed public. No, let me see the bucket available buckets. Yeah, this bucket is not for public. I'm not choosing. Maybe I will just reconfigure it. Go back and where is the settings? I will go inside. Okay. Yeah, because this environment they are all keeping on changing. Every time the environment is getting changed because they are updating. Let me go here to the properties. Permissions. Permission properties. This area only they will have the permission. Yeah. Block on is there. I have to off it. Okay, off the block. Say save. So now it become public. You just type confirm. Now the bucket is getting ready to access. Here we will go back to the overview. Now this file is ready. Now we can go for making this file to public. Okay, just I want to check for whether you are accessing this file remotely. Okay, yeah, I make it public. Now once you are clicked this one, you know, you will understand. It will be automatically provided a link. There is a link provided automatically. You can see here. Once you are clicking over this file is going to be accessed. Now I am accessing. For example, I have username, password, but I am not connected to anything. Just design only. I would like to share with this one with you, but I am not done anything like previous. It is only design. If you have time, just please check it. Okay. So what I would like to say is S3 again. You know, something you want to share with the store and to keep your file, any type of files. I made public, so you need not to make public. Anything you want to keep there for your personal, you want to work there. So you just upload your file over here and you can keep it safely. And for all my management related properties, you can go here, you can check it over. Permission you want to give, everything you can check. There is a versioning. For example, if I have the same file, I'm uploading again in the index file. So it will keep the versioning. For that, you have to enable it. So enable versioning, meaning all the version will be there. All the version. So different object they are keeping with the different instance ID. Okay. If many people are accessing with the S3, we can enable logging service. Who is access to this? Who is access to this? Who are the users? We can also trace. For that reason, logging we are enabling. Okay, but I don't have any users. I'm not doing that one. And if you want to make it static page of the entire bucket, yes, you can enable it. But I have enabled only for one page. Yes, if you want to make it globally, or you want to redirect it, everything is there. Okay, as a bucket name, you are going to say, once again I do, say they provide the URL. Okay, by default I provided this one. Yes, use this one. I say index is a normal one. We are going to say index index.html. Already I gave, but the error file I don't upload, no. So leave it. Just say whether it is accepting or not. You will see. Otherwise, you have to upload. Yeah, it's accepted, right? Where is it? Yeah, it's accepted. Now, what you can do is without HTML, just click without HTML. That also will work. For example, I am going to say no HTML. Okay, no HTML. I will say only the URL. Now this will give what happened. So there is a permission needed maybe. The index was working right. Automatically should go like that. Okay. Where is it? This folder webinar I made it public, right? So automatically it should come. Permission. Let me check once again. Maybe the permission has been changed here. Let me check once again for this property of this file. No, that's one. Overview. Okay, once again I'm going to check here. Maybe this public is fixed or not. I'll see. If anything problem, only we are going to see this one. No? Yeah, once again I'll try to make it. Anything happens, let me check. It is done. Index.html correctly I gave, right? File name I gave correctly or not? That's in the properties. Maybe I typed a different name. So default file index HTML. Yes, correct. Okay, maybe it is also require the error. Error mean I have to upload it again. Okay, anyhow, no worries. What you understand from here is so S3 bucket you can have no worries. Okay, so S3 bucket you can prepare n number of S3 buckets. Okay, you can upload the file inside, and if you want to keep retain your version, you just enable the version. Okay, and this bucket is sometime for programmatically connected. For example, I'm going to show the next one, elastic bean. Okay, so for that it is expected to store some file. So elastic bean is prepared here. Okay, so you can prepare a number of bucket, but the limit is only 30G. What is the size here? 5G for normal, the 5G for archive files. So totally 10G I think you will be receiving here. Okay, so this is all about working with the buckets. Okay. Bucket configuration, everything is over. You might have received this. Now I go to the last topic. Almost it's a time. Okay, 10 more minutes are there. Try to make use of this. So elastic beanstalk. Elastic beanstalk means from the client computer we are going to do the program. Okay, so as like normal, we are going to work in the normal computer, local computer desktop. From which you are going to deploy and manage your application in the AWS cloud. Okay, so if program you are going to develop and work with your local computer, and this won't be deployed in the cloud. Once you are deploying the cloud, mean it is accessible to the world. Okay, so IDE is going to be deploy and upload your application prepared at the client side, and also Elastic Bean can include with any database software like MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle, SQL Server, or any other environment. So what we have to do is we have to prepare IAM. IAM is one of the service. It is going to prepare identity access management, nothing but your user. We are going to create a user or group with administrator access. So IAM service is there. I will show you. I will open and show all the things. You will understand. And after preparing this, we will be able to create an application with the environments. So environment, in a sense, it's automatically preparing instance. The instance we are previously prepared Windows instance. Like that, we can prepare Linux or any Linux version we can prepare. So application we are going to prepare inclusive of environment. Okay, so it is by default prepared with application, and the application will be stored in the S3 bucket only. Okay, And once it is ready, first time, in the next time we can update or install again, go back and do any installation of RDS. RDS means relational data services. Okay, so we can use RDS services of any databases. For example, I use today MySQL here. I already done it because our time limit is less. So I already did it. You will understand, I hope. Okay. So once you did this area, then what we can do is we can work in the client side. I'm using NetBeans environment. And in the environment, we are going to connect IAM user, which you already prepared here. So what is the user you gave with the permission, administrative access? From your NetBeans, you are going to give the permission, and we will provide the access key, secret key, and we can able to connect with the cloud. So whenever you are doing your program in the client or desktop, the program will be automatically deployed. You are running your program from the client side. So what will happen? Automatically, it will deploy in the server. Once it is deployed in the server, so everyone in the world can able to access to the public IPR by DNS name. Okay, so this is all about preparing what you call instance. What is the time? 5 minutes. So let me go a little bit fast. Okay, I prepared what you call IAM services with the 2 user, and I gave administrator permission here, and I added the group with the group, just given a name, and I added the policies, and prepared and just downloaded and kept it already in my computer. For my understanding, I have 2 different users. One user is sufficient. And once you are going to complete your IAM service, you have created your user, we are going to prepare the application. Okay. And with the environment we cannot access like previous. For example, previously I prepared instance, 2 instance. One instance already prepared and so, and one instance I already prepared and demonstration. Okay, but this instance, we cannot log into this because we are not going to prepare any key. So this key is how we are accessible to this environment means the public use through the public user. So the environment is automatically prepared. We cannot log into this. You just remember. Okay. So now application name I'm going to choose, and important is I can show you what is the server you want. For example, what is the server you want to install in the instance? So I'm saying Glassfish I want to install. So Glassfish environment I'm going to make. So I want to access any what do you call Java-based application. So you can choose a different environment. Here it is come up with Amazon Linux with the Java running edition in the Docker. Glassfish is installed. Okay. So you have choice. Okay. You have to go and work and upload your code or sample application. In beginning, you can do any one, no worries. And we are going to proceed for creating an application. Once the application is created, again, URL is provided. With your application, you can see it is running. Okay, you can see your server configuration here. And you come back to the S3 bucket, you can see one war file is, the bucket is created in S3 for Beanstalk. Okay, already could have shown when I opened the S3. And after that, if you want to install database, go back again to the same location and look into the environment. Look into the web application environment or the environment or application you prepared. Here you can see the configuration. In this location, you can update the environment for engine, which database engine you want, which version you want. Again, T2, remember, T2 micro is free. Don't go for any other thing. Again, it will be laid on payment. Okay. So click on this one and you can proceed install this. Okay. And all database name, port number, everything is going to be provided. You are going to follow. And detail, once you are installed, you can able to see the IP address, everything you can see. And now coming to the working environment in the client side. Okay, in the NetBeans, I will show you directly. So you are going to connect. You are going to connect the environment. Already I opened and kept my NetBeans. Okay. This is my NetBeans. I'm now, you see here, this is my local computer. This is my local computer. How do you going to connect me in the services area? There is a cloud. You just right click over here. You can add a cloud where you are going to find a dialog. In the dialog, you are going to say Amazon Beanstalk. You just say next, and the key that you prepared in the IAM service, you are going to put over here. For example, I already added here my what do you call access key and secret key. And once you say this, automatically it is added here as service. Okay. And how do you going to make a program? Okay. So the program, how it is going to be connected with the cloud. Now, when you are going to prepare any new project, for example, I'm going to prepare a web application. Okay, just I'm saying next. Okay, Here you can see the environment that you added. It is Amazon Beanstalk. What you added in the service here, okay, that will come here. That's all. You are only going to choose by default the Tomcat server, the Glassfish server, what you have in the local, that is there. But this is for cloud. Okay, it is going to connect with the Glassfish, which is already installed and running in the Beanstalk. Okay, that we are connected here. That's all. All other things are similar, and you can just create your application and just you are going to run it. That's all. What will happen? It will deploy the application to the remote PC. For example, I am going to deploy now. You see, it will deploy already. I deployed already. Anyhow, for your understanding, I am deploying once again. I will show the output window. It will establish doing everything. And what is the thing? I have to show all the thing. I just show the environment in the Beanstalk side. I will go here. I'll go to the Beanstalk. I'll just show the environment. You will understand. This is another way that we need not to worry about any environment. So another one information is, I am in Mumbai. I have to say one thing actually. Forgot. Excuse me. When we prepare this environment, you know, this environment, it will ask for choosing what you call the region. Okay, I prepared in different region. For example, I prepared in Ireland. I prepared in Ireland. Okay, so the region what is provided and connected here we have to follow. There is no other choice. I am not able to find Mumbai here. So what I did is I prepared my environment, the elastic bean in Ireland. So I will go to Ireland now. So Ireland, in Ireland region, in Ireland region, my Beanstalk application is there. I already clicked on the Beanstalk. My environment is running here. This is my environment. Okay. So I directly clicked on the application. Okay. I will see, go to environment. Yeah, go to environment, directly going. Okay. So where to show you the detail of IP address and other things. They have the link is there. Eh? So I will share this one to you. So this, you know, this environment already prepared with Glassfish, MySQL. Okay. So it's prepared by Beanstalk. So this, how it is prepared. You can also see the RDS. I will prepare once again one more window. I will duplicate it because to show the RDS, this relational database. I can click on the RDS. So one RDS is prepared, relational database is prepared. And once again, I will open one more duplicate window because already you saw the S3 bucket. I'll go to the S3 bucket, okay, because I need 3 different window to show this. I have here my RDS, this area. This is Beanstalk environment application area where my application and the environment is connected. This is for S3. So S3, I already told that there is a Beanstalk here. I'll just open. I'll just open because I'm started establishing my deployment now from the client side. You will be able to understand that one. Immediately the file will come. I will delete and show you. So this is the instance of the RDS side by side. I'm showing, okay, because time pressure. This is the instance automatically for MySQL. Okay, MySQL running in the Ireland. Okay, T2 only. Remember T2 micro. I came to S3 bucket. You see, so many time I installed. I will select all. Yeah, so many installs are there. I will just select all. I will leave this Beanstalk configuration and resource because it is related to system configuration. All other WAR files are there. Na? You can see the last one, 29, 1059. You see the last one. So every time it is going to be, if you are going to keep, no worries. Okay, I'll just release. If you don't want, you can delete it. Otherwise, keep it. Okay. Okay, let me delete and show. Only then you will understand better. Okay. I'll just go to delete. I am deleting all the environment that is already there. Okay, the WAR files. So only Beanstalk environment and the resource file is there. That is prepared by the application. what I will do is, I will now execute, sorry, old one, not needed now. I will also see that one later. Where is my NetBean? NetBean. Yeah, it's here. I will go here, run once again. Run once again mean I am just deploying the project once again. I am in the client side now. Remember, it's going to be redeployed. Once it is redeployed, what will happen? In the S3 bucket, you will find one war file. Previously, I deleted everything. For that reason only I deleted. Okay. Once the deployment over, you will find war file. How it is coming? Because we connected our application through the beanstalk from here, from the cloud. Okay. So once redeploying is going on. Thank you for your patience. I'm just running out of few minutes. Only I will finish. Don't worry. It's going still. After deploying this, again, I will give you the application that I prepared inside. Yeah, deployment is over. This is an IP. Okay. So deployment is over. We can access the application through the IP. I will share the IP with you. And previous to that, I have to show the file that is uploaded to the bucket. I'll just refresh it. Yes, you see, one file is deployed. We are not done anything. Just we are working on the client side. So the war file is created and uploaded to the bucket, and the bucket is connected to the beanstalk. In the beanstalk, we have the environment, Linux environment with the glassfish. In the glassfish, again, it is going to connect with the RDS, relational database services. In relational database services, I have MySQL. So all these things are together. So this application, what I'm using in the client side, is going to be is already deployed in the beanstalk server. So we are not created any instance by our own. There is no risk at all. It is automatically prepared. This is what I want to say. Now what I would like to give you is, I just will share my IP what I have here. Okay. I hope this will be working there. Again the same. You can call through the IP, or you can call through the through the DNS. Okay, I'll just copy the DNS or the beanstalk URL. Kindly check, both will be the same, I guess. Give the input, I will see the output here. You can also see I gave code operation here. I will try to show the data, the record. What happened? This old one. Show the record. Yeah, already I have 2 records. If you can possible, kindly input the value for email address name just for test only. And I will just refresh here. We can also see the same way. So this is prepared. Bones, thank you. He is also another colleague. Okay, thank you, Mr. Bones. Okay. Yeah. So what happened now? You have to understand. The first instance, what I prepared as a glass face, I took my own risk. I prepared my instance. I choose my server, and I really were working in the remote. My program was running in the remote. I'll go back to the remote. This is the previous one. Let me refresh and see the database. Somebody deleted all or what? It's empty. Yeah. It's empty now. Somebody may delete it. No records. So it's a previous one, I said. Okay, so here what I did is I installed all my software by my own risk. That is EC2. But being what I call elastic bean, beanstalk mean they are preparing the environment. They are preparing the environment, and they are preparing for us. What we do is we will prepare the program in the client side, and we will deploy. Automatically deployment go to the server, and it is able to access. Okay, this is the difference between the normal EC and the beanstalk. Okay, almost I have reached. I just conclude. So on the database side, whatever that we use in the local side, the same thing. Only thing is where the database is available, URL, password, username, all these things are going to be connected in the program. All other things are the same. Okay, and all the things will be accessible to you. And let me come to the conclusion. Okay. I hope today you might have understand the basics. Already you have good knowledge about cloud computing. Okay, maybe some of you not knowing what is cloud computing. I try to give some idea about and what is AWS offer the infrastructures. I try to include those cloud computing with AWS, especially for free T2 micros. Remember, don't choose any other things which will drag you to what do you call payment. Okay, importantly focus and working. You had working with the working knowledge of EC2. Especially you can able to prepare Windows instance or any other instance you can prepare, and you can also prepare Internet Information Service web server. And I also shown you my own instance. I prepared separately for Glassface. I also allow you to work with that one. And S3 bucket, you can prepare any file that you can upload. I especially try to focus on accessing static page, and I try to made it access globally. And finally, we came to the elastic bean. So what we are doing is everything is prepared by system, and we are not going to do and automatically running. And one important information is the server what is running in the beanstalk, you cannot able to stop it. Okay, so because it is running into one thing is S3 bucket, you have our application program. RDS, relational database, that you can stop. You can go to the RDS environment, you can stop it. There is a possibility. And coming to the instance prepared for the beanstalk, you cannot stop it because it is connected to the environment with the program. So only possibility is if you don't want the program, you have to terminate the program. Once you terminated the program, all the associated what do you call configuration related is what do you call beanstalk, what do you call relational databases, environment that you prepare, everything will be terminated. Even if it is not terminated, we have to take our risk to terminate. But without terminating your application, you cannot terminate it. This for one information. And the references that I use, moreover, from the document from what do you call from Amazon Amazon provided videos and documents. This is moreover sufficient. The only thing is we have to understand everything before you start and work. The same way for the one who going to work with the IoTs, blockchain, machine learning, any data sciences, analytics, data engineering, robotics related, especially your what do you call electronical communication engineers, not only for electronical communication engineers, for every engineers. So it's based on the use case, what you want to use. I'm basically from software engineering. So what I try to show you is what I know actually, what is my need actually. So I try to show from my side. So this is one understanding that you can have how to work with the or explore AWS services in which the services available. Everything I try to show at my level best. I guess I hope all of you would have got some information and might have bring exciting information. And thank you very much for your time and patience. And if you have any question, kindly proceed and give in the chat box. Thank you very much. Organizer, please take the connection.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, only is there. I'm looking at the feedback. Sorry, they are asking feedback. Okay, any question, please?
Thank you, Dr. Bala, sir, for your energetic presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Very energetic, highly energetic. All the participants are appreciating very large.
Thank you, sir.
Time for questionnaire.
Yeah, sure.
Mic is open for you. Please, you can ask questions.
They can either ask or they can drop their question in the chat box.
Use in feedbacks.
I'm looking at the chat box. Thank you, only there. Thank you everyone for your patience and your cooperation attending this. And be aware, take a measure, don't add any other extra. Okay. You can try for any free. I'm advising for free tier and what do you call always free. Try for that one within the limit. Whatever they say, within the limit you can try. Because we are cloud practitioner only. Okay, with the knowledge we can go on further. We can go for finding a new job, or you can also go for teaching. Teaching side also you can use it. And moreover, different clouds are there. Understand? Different cloud providers are there. They say different names in the name. For example, I say Beanstalk here. Just fascinate name. Don't worry. Don't fear. They say different name as a fascinate. I am called here as Dr. Bala. You are called by your name. Understand always. I used to say this word actually. Okay. So cloud providers are there. If you are interested to work with a different cloud provider, yes, of course you can go. Consider it is two. Please. Very nice session. Questions? Any questions, please? Only people are asking, sir, feedbacks. Any question? Yeah.
They are tired, sir.
Yeah. Kindly give them their, yeah, maybe have some other works, some other things. They're asking feedback links. Any question, please? And the link, whatever that is I provided, will work for maybe today or tomorrow. I mean, the domain, DNS name, public IP address, and all, I will keep remain for some time only because I will stop running. I'm also a practitioner, okay? If I'm running too many instances, it may lead me and how I have to spend from my pocket. So I will keep for some time. You can, because in the side by side, you may not be give inputted. You can check it because I provided both select record as well as input record, both. You can check it. Okay. Can you send PPT? Okay. Someone is asking PPT. I can share for reading only. I had previously this link. I prepared already. Maybe everyone is in the group. I have to open the WhatsApp group only. Then I already have the link. Let me go to the. Okay, I'll go to the drive. I already put somewhere.
One question from YouTube.
YouTube is also there. Some question is there. I haven't looked, sir.
One question from YouTube, sir.
Yeah. Kindly say, tell me, sir. What is it?
From Saida, how can we use Elastic Beanstalk in real-time applications?
How Beanstalk can be used in real-time application. What I shown itself, it is a real-time application. So the application, once you are started running your environment, automatically starting. Only thing is, every time if you need any update in your program, you need any updation in the program, you are going to open your environment in the client side and you are going to update your program. That's all. Once you deployed, you are running. Once you are running in the client side, the WAR file, I'm talking about Java. This is another information. You can work with any environment, or you want to work with a different programming language like Python, .NET, or any other environment, Go language, Ruby on Rails, anything. Okay, everything is supported. Okay, different instances. I use Windows. You can go for any Linux versions. You can have any different softwares, and it's up to you. So already what I shown itself, it is a real time. If I'm not stopping it, it is real time. I'm stopped mean okay, it is going to be stopped. That's all. Okay. So what I shown itself, it is a real time. Any other question? I'm looking for the drive. What is that? Here, one link already I prepared.
Sir, one more question.
Yeah.
From Mr. Rajarajan. Like
Okay, sir.
Drive, Amazon
Yeah.
provide drive space. Google
Yes,
Drive
sir.
provides space for storage. Whether Amazon also
Sir.
gives space like that.
Unable to hear, sir.
How much, sir?
Google Drive, excuse me.
Google Drive providing space.
This is the PPT that I can share. And I
Okay,
can
sir.
also see the. Niranjan would have shared the link. No, I can see the YouTube. YouTube link. Maybe in the email where it is. Can you repeat the question, sir? I'm unable to listen.
Sir, Google
Where I
Drive is
had,
providing
link.
free
Yep.
space for users.
Sorry.
Google Drive. We are having
It's not
more
that.
space from Google Drive, sir.
Okay,
Whether
Google Drive,
Amazon-
okay. It's not clear to me, sir.
Is Amazon providing space for users
Okay.
just like Google Drive?
Google Drive concept is different, sir. Google Drive concept is different. That we can store any type of document. Accessibility. The method is different. Not only Google Drive, OneDrive is there. OneDrive, Google Drive, and all their concept is different. Like Dropbox, their concept is different. But here, you can program. In S3 you can program. So, for example, take Beanstalk. Beanstalk had a link with the S3 bucket. So S3 is going to have normal program as well as any document. So S3 can prepare and provide you public DNS name, what I provided already. But this is not provided like that. Google Drive or OneDrive, link is prepared and it is provided by your account name, from the account name that you are preparing. That concept is different. But it is also a cloud only. Google Drive and OneDrive, Dropbox are also a cloud, but concept is different. We cannot make a program. All are going to be static. That's the difference. Can I get any other question?
How AWS works in IoT?
Sorry?
How AWS works in IoT?
AWS with IoT.
Yes, sir.
There is some connection problem. I'm not able to listen. Maybe can you put your question in the Dropbox, sir? It's not audible.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, yours. Yes.
Niranjan, sir, here. How AWS works in IoT?
How AWS works in IoT?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
okay. Yeah, really, I would like to say I'm not well versed about all the things. Okay, this is what I'm not expert in all the fields. No, this is what I begin with the AWS in my first presentation. No one can be familiar with all the fields. Okay, so if you are going to pay service, you are already familiar. You know how to work with the IoT. So Raspberry Pi or Arduino, whatever. So they provided IoT here. You see. Go through here. What are the services provided? See, free RTOS. There are free services here. There are monetary service, how your IoT system is working. And dependent management, even everything is there. Okay, IoT core. Just go through by your own. Okay, take your time. No urgent. Okay, just have a glance of reading. Understand which part is more suitable to you and which is moreover not taking money. Free service they are providing. Just go through that. I haven't tried any IoT system. I'm really saying because it is huge, huge area. There is analytical area, data science, data engineering area. There are blockchain areas. So many are there. It's based on your use case. I say. So you have to focus, but be what do you call? Have a deep dive into that one. Understand. After that, you start working with anything. You want to work with the IoT core? First of all, open it. What is this service? What they can do? Go to the documentation. Read, understand well. This is free service. How much they are allowing? What they are providing? What I can able to do. Now you can take all your Raspberry devices, whatever that is. You just try to connect. Of course, now I, for example, connected my local program, which I have opened in the NetBean here. So this program is connected and configured or deployed in the server. The same way, you are going to connect your IoT devices in your computer, and that will be configured to the cloud. And from the cloud, now, for example, I gave a DNS name or public IP. That public IP will assist you to access it. The same thing, if you want to control remote house, I can say home security system. So you are installed some devices in your home that can be controlled through the cloud. You can monitor who are coming to in around your home. So you can monitor every devices that you are configured. It's possible, but take it. You have to have a deep study about this one. I have not tried it. Okay, I'm sorry. If I have some knowledge, I will go. These are there. I can explore it. I have not explored those areas. Okay. Any other question?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Any other? No question, I think.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I ask Pundi madam.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes,
Pundi
sir.
madam.
Yes, sir. Rajabarian, sir.
Give vote of thanks, ma'am.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Baladandayadapani, sir. Good afternoon,
Thank you,
all.
madam.
Oh, okay, sir. Good afternoon, all. On behalf of King's College of Engineering, I take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks to those who have directly and indirectly contributed to this international webinar on Amazon Web Services with EC2, EB, and S3, organized by King's College of Engineering, Department of ECE. I am very much thankful to our management and Honorable Secretary, Dr. R. Rajendran, sir, for their motivation. I would like to thank our principal, Dr. J. Arpudu Vijay Selvi, ma'am, for her enthusiastic support to organize this kind of event. At the outset, I thank our resource person, Dr. V. Baladandayadapani, sir, Professor in Information Technology, China's College of Technology, Sultanate of Oman. We are really enlightened with your knowledge and presence, sir. Once again, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
My,
Thank you very much for the organization.
my sincere thanks to our Vice Principal, Dr. S. Sivakumar, sir, for his encouragement. A special thanks to our HOD, ma'am, Mrs. N. Mangairkarasi, and coordinators, Mr. P. Rajabirian, sir, and Niranjan, sir, for their unflinching support and coordination. My heartfelt thanks to our participants for their active participation. With these warm words and kind message, we move to the end of today's webinar. Thank you all.
Thank you, one and all, for your participation, and thanks to the King's family. Hi to everybody. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
May I
Yes, sir.
disconnect?